It's quarantine, and we are the Dean Project. My name is Dan Frampton, and over here we got Munchie, the straight-edge Nutcracker. And if you're being smart, if you're being responsible, you're staying inside, you're washing them hands, you know? You're doing it for 20 seconds. You're singing happy birthday to yourself while you're doing it, because that's the right amount of time to be washing your hands for. You're getting under them nails. You're getting behind the ridges. You're going underneath the knuckles. All right, you give them a nice wash. And if you're going outside, you're getting food, and you're doing something important, and then you're coming back. If you have to work, fucking God bless you. Thank you for going out there and working for us. That's amazing. With that being said, my store that I currently work at has been shut down. And I know a lot of you guys, you're stuck at home. I'm stuck at home. So the best remedy for that is more content. So that's what the Dean Project has promised to deliver here. We need to diversify our content portfolio, and we need to be going out there and delivering more and more content across the internet for all the rabid DEANOMANIACs. With all that being said, okay, thank you for joining us here. It really does mean a lot on the YouTube platform, and you're going to be able to get those YouTubers of the week, you know, the Dean's List. That's still going to be a regular thing, and I'm also going to be busting out the Authentimeter for authenticating some YouTubers. That kind of thing is never going anywhere. You can always rely on that from the Dean Project. But across the internet, what can we do? What can I do to stay connected with you guys, to make sure that we're all staying like mentally positive and that our mental health is staying in check? So I thought, well, I'm gonna gut out the old house for a little bit. So I was going through some stuff, and it turns out I have like boxes and boxes and bags worth of like women's vintage clothing. So I done opened a Depop. Now if you want to follow me on Depop, it's Wrinkly Vintage. And I think that it sounds nice, wrinkly vintage, right? And I'm not going to iron any of the stuff. It's going to come, you know, pretty charmingly wrinkled is the way that I'm describing it. So they're unironed authentics at Wrinkly Vintage on Depop. And if you don't know what Depop is, it's basically like a thrift store and Instagram combined. So you download Depop, you search for Wrinkly Vintage, and you can see all the wares that I'm peddling. I got some Doc Martens, I got some dresses, I got some boots, I got some sandals, I got some bags, I got some shorts, I got some jeans, you name it, the thrift store is open. I'm here for you. And if ever there was a time to buy sustainably, to be economical with your clothing purchases, now is that time. So if you have a girlfriend, if you're a girl, if you just like wearing girl clothes like me, then you can head on over to Depop and find out what Wrinkly Vintage is all about. Okay, now another thing that the Dean Project needs to be better at during this time of crisis is I need to be tweeting more stuff, and I need to be engaging with more content myself, and I also need to be going on to the Instagram and doing the Instagram stories more. Now, I know you're not always on Instagram, and I know you're not always on YouTube, and I know you're not always in all the different places, but if I can be in all the different places and you want to just have a second to take your mind away from some shit, well, that's what I'm happy to provide. So with all that being said, and all this like diversifying my content portfolio that I've been talking about, I've been thinking about getting into the video game streaming world. Now, I'm not a video gamer by any stretch of the imagination. Okay, I just own a PlayStation. I don't know why I own a PlayStation. Well, it is... Oh, someone's at the door. Okay, well, I forget what I was saying, but I just got a package in the mail. So I lost my phone, okay? And I had no way of contacting anyone. And my girlfriend was so nice enough to pick me up a SIM card to put in an old phone. So I think that's what this is. We're just gonna unbox it real quickly. Now I'm an unboxing channel. This is real fun. So you get the box up here, you just rip it open. Diversifying the content portfolio. What am I talking about? Hell yeah. Rip her open. Rip it open. We got some other things in here. That's not important. That's not important to this video. But here we go. There's my SIM card. Stoked on that. Fucking awesome. If you guys want to hang out with me on Twitch, all right, you can go to twitch.tv/The Dean Project. The Dean Project will be on there playing video games and being real shitty at it. And you can talk to me. I'll talk back to you. That's where I'll be hanging out. And I'm going to be trying to be hanging out on Twitch in like the after dinner times periods. So I'm in Ontario right now. So that's like Eastern Standard Time. I don't know what that means to where you're living. But, just like Google it, find out the math. And then join me at twitch.tv/The Dean Project between 7 and 8 Eastern Standard Time for some video game streaming times. Ask me questions, talk to me. Let's just chill out together. All right, so quarantine, content, important to stay entertained. I talked about the Depop. I talked about the Twitch. The Instagram game and the Twitter game, that needs to be ramped up. But what I haven't mentioned yet, and what I've been really nervous about diving into, is being a content creator on TikTok. Now, what I was thinking to make this kind of fun and funny was if I'm gonna cross-promote the wrinkly vintage thrift store that I have going, maybe I can put on a couple flowy dresses and do some of those, TikTok dances or whatever, and maybe make a couple bucks. And maybe I'll just jump onto some TikTok trends. Who knows? But I need to be doing content in all the places that people are watching content, so the Dean Project can infect your brains with entertainment instead of being infected with all these viruses that are going around right now that are really scary, that don't even think about that right now. You're just here with the Dean Project. You're with Munchie. You're with Dan. Everything's fine. Everything's great. I'm not going anywhere. With that said, that's the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Follow me on all those platforms that I just mentioned. There'll be links below. I know this wasn't really that much of a Dean Project video that you've known to come and love, but I hope that it was a nice little update, give you a little bit of behind the curtains about what's going on here on the Dean Project channel. I'm at home, you're at home. Let's make some content. Let's have some fun. Talk to me, ask me questions. I'll do the same to you. We'll make it the best time we can. We're gonna find the joys in all the shit that's all going on right now. We're gonna fucking whatever about the news, fucking whatever about being sick, fucking whatever. We're just gonna wash our goddamn hands. We're gonna hang out at home.